Hi Rajesh, welcome. Let's begin with CSS basics.
Thank you, Sachin. Happy to be here.
What is CSS and why do we use it?
CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets. It is used to style HTML elements, including layout, colors, fonts, and spacing. It separates content from design.
Good. What are the different ways to include CSS in a web page?
There are three ways: inline CSS, internal CSS, external CSS.
Can you list different types of CSS selectors?
Sure, element selector, class selector, ID selector, universal selector, group selector, pseudo-class and pseudo-element selectors.
What's the difference between class and ID selector?
ID is unique, used once per page. Class can be reused multiple times.
What is the CSS box model?
It defines how elements are displayed as boxes. The structure includes content, padding, border, margin.
Define margin versus padding.
Padding is inside the border, while margin is outside the border.
What is the difference between inline and block level elements?
Block elements take full width and start on a new line. Inline elements take only required space and stay in line.
What is display inline block?
It makes elements flow in line, but allows width and height to be set like block elements.
What does display none do?
It completely hides the element, removing it from the layout.
And visibility hidden?
It hides the element, but space is still reserved.
What is float in CSS?
Float is used to position elements left or right, allowing text or multiple elements to wrap around.
How do you clear floats?
Using clear both.
What are pseudo-classes in CSS?
They define special states like hover, active, visited.
What is specificity in CSS?
It decides which CSS rule overrides another. Inline, greater than ID, greater than class, greater than element.
How do you center a div horizontally?
Give it width and use margin 0 auto.
What is z-index and when is it used?
It controls stacking order of overlapping elements, works with positioned elements.
What is the difference between position absolute and relative?
Relative keeps the element in normal flow. Absolute positions based on nearest positioned ancestor or viewport.
What is overflow in CSS?
It decides what happens when content exceeds a container. Its values are hidden, scroll, auto.
What are CSS units?
There are two types. One is absolute, like px and cm, and two is relative, like %, em, rem, vh, vw.
What's the use of not important in CSS?
It forces a role to override others.
What is the difference between border and outline?
Border affects layout and takes space. Outline does not affect layout and sits on top.
Great, Rajesh. That covers all base-level CSS questions.
Thank you, Sachin. It was a great discussion.
Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.